Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is episode 1 of me making my mystic nook. Basically, I'm redecorating my room to make it the perfect environment for me to just be as creative as I possibly can be. Any idea I have that comes to mind when it comes to embracing creativity within my room, I'm just gonna go for it. I recently renovated my room, which is leaving me with a lot of clear space to just add whimsy to. But yes, let's get into the video and welcome to episode 1. So for the first area of my room that I want to tackle, I really want to tackle this area, which is right next to the front door. Look at it quite often, especially for my bed, and it always looks so depressive. Like, look at it. It just looks so bare and basic. So I'm thinking adding some garlands, repainting the light switches, adding an apothecary house. That would be really cool, especially because I have a bunch of loose leaf teas here, and just make it look more whimsical. And other pieces of my room will have different vibes, but this one, I wanted to really give whimsy. So I've had this wine tour box for a really long time, but I never really used it for that. I just use it for random crafts and stuff, which is why it's so dirty. But recently, because I got rid of my old bed, I didn't need to use it for its set purpose, but I decided to repurpose it to use to make the house. And I'm thinking have the teas lined up down here with like the lid facing us. Take out one layer, have this as just if I want to do trinkets, add the house build on top, which we're going to do that with wood glue and some planks that I got from the dollar store. Okay, all cleaned out. Now let's figure out how we want to paint this. For this project, I do want to use the supplies I already have. I don't want to go to the store to buy anything. So let's see what paint we have, because I already know I don't have wood paint. So when I first went into creating the paints, I was thinking to go with just simple colors and browns because it felt safe. Until I started thinking about the pajamas I was wearing and how they were such a celestial kind of vibe, and I kind of wanted to tap into that by making a rich purple and then giving it gold accents. So as you can see here, I lined the piece and I love it. I like how it looks in dark contrast, and with everything I plan to put over here, I think this is going to come out so good. Right now I have some cinnamon sticks, so I can put it here and see how that'll look. I think it's gonna look great. And then if I add like the labels on top, then I'll know which each thing is. At first I was gonna put them like this, but then I realized I really do want to put something here. I really want to put my Animal Crossing crochet bag that I made last year, which let me get that so I can show you guys. I think that would look so cool. Like, I know I'm gonna add fairy lights kind of hanging from it, so it gives it some more light. Now we just have to glue and hammer on the actual house piece, and then I think we're gonna be basically almost finished with the house. Okay, so I did crack the wood a bit. It's fragile, but you know, nothing a good painting over can't hurt. I mean, that just seems like the most convenient options. Also, I did say I was going to use wood glue to glue this together, but I ended up using hot glue. I felt it was actually quite strong, so I felt confident in using it, and plus we have the house, so win-win. The light switches are the next part of the project that I really enjoy doing. I actually found the idea of making it a more mystical style on Pinterest. The original creator did this on cardboard, but I wanted to try doing it on my light switches only because they were a bit bare and I wanted something to create a little bit of a contrast to the wall. Especially with the purple and gold accents on the house, I thought it would be just the perfect match. Now you're probably wondering why I decided to paint it on the light switch itself, mainly because I just didn't really want to remove it. Just thought it would just be easier to do it this way, so I just went with my gut and painted it on the light switch directly. If you're looking for an easy way to add character to your room, definitely try painting your light switches. They add so much character and they take up a lot of visual sight, so it definitely adds to the room. Now I'm doing the greenery of my room by doing a little bit of a freehand with mild references of my sketch. I know I wanted just 3 branches with a couple leaves coming out of it, but I couldn't figure out the style of leaves I wanted until I just started painting the wall. I just know I wanted them to give a nice inviting feel, but also slightly realistic. I decided to just go with simple shaped leaves, nothing too crazy. On the other side of my wall, I do have a more intricate design, but over here I just wanted to keep it simple, only because I have been painting all day and I wanted something just a little bit easier on myself. After looking back on all the footage, I realized I did like it without adding the detailing in the middle, but I kind of dealt with it. I was like, okay, it's more realistic in a way. But these are the leaves, and I really like how they came out. By this time, I decided to see if I liked the placement of the house or the design of the house, so I was doing a little bit of a testing with adding the fairy lights and all of the spices I was going to add. So I added like my cinnamon, my bay leaves, practically all the ones I have. Okay, so it's been a couple hours and we made a lot of progress. I thought this would take a couple days, but I guess I was so committed to it, it took a couple hours. The star garland, and I've already folded my paper into 4s. Now we just have to make the stars and then sew the stars. If I can get my sewing machine to go through construction paper, even though it's not that thick, then we'll sew it. But if not, just glue it. I was honestly so shocked to see that my sewing machine would go through the thin construction paper, but it ate down. My sewing machine really pulled through and the garland came out super cute. Although I did have slight technical difficulties with the second garland, the first one ate, so it's okay. The hanging of the garland had me so indecisive for some reason. I couldn't figure out if I wanted it on top of the house, near the house, by the house. It was so hard. Here we're adding my little mushroom tray, which I've had this for about a year now and I love it. I'm never gonna part with it. I'm adding my candles and a little bit of my trinkets that I made from polymer clay a year back, I believe. And I really like it. Okay, we're back. We have an update. It looks so good in the back, but I'm trying to figure out which avenue I'm going to go for the felt picture. I really like this one, which has cats. I really love cats. This one, it's a little bit more simplistic. This one, since it's so intricate, there's a lot of pieces that are required. So another day I'll definitely try this, but today I'm gonna go with the other one. So I didn't have a frame, but I had this palette board, so, and it's a mini one. So I'm thinking I could literally make a frame out of this. I have to be really careful though not to break it, but okay, yeah. I could snap that and then make a frame. Perfect! Okay, that actually worked out really quickly. Let's glue these together and then we can start making our felt piece. For my felt piece, I decided to go with a cat kind of running on a hill with some leaves behind him. But let's talk about how my scissors failed me and my paper cutter failed me. Well, I mean, obviously the paper would, but I couldn't, it was just so hard to cut this. But yes, this is the idea we have. And I kind of liked how it came out. It kind of came out looking a bit old and rustic. I'm not sure if it was because I didn't use an embroidery needle, because I can't really tell the difference. But threading this was so hard and time consuming. I really had to use my hot glue gun to make it actually thread through. But once I got it threaded, I was blissful and everything came together very easily. Okay, so it's the next day and I think we're actually done. I took a bit of a break yesterday because I was honestly just really tired, so I just went to sleep. But in doing so, I made this necklace today. It's kind of like a floral, swirly necklace. I wanted something that kind of felt something that embraced elements, so that's kind of my idea and I really like it. But yes, I think we're basically done. I'm probably gonna add things outside of the video and like update you guys on my community post, but let me show you guys around. I made some candles 2 weeks ago out of beeswax and I thought it would be a good idea to add these to my taper candles and light my candles so it'll have a little bit more ambiance so I don't have to use my artificial light. So let's do that and then I can take you guys to a tour. So I lit my candles and I really love how this turned out. It looks so mystical and very cute. I really loved how I did the light switches and how I made them stars. And I really like how the house turned out. I ended up knocking out the back. Yesterday I captured it with the back on, but earlier today I was like, I don't like that. So I knocked it out and had it bare. So you can see the leaves that I painted on the walls a bit more clear. And I just really like how that turned out. It just gives it more of like a natural feel. Instead of having the fairy lights in the house, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of just drape them around. So it kind of just like creates a full lit ambience everywhere. I also have my little knickknacks up here with my Animal Crossing bag and my little trinkets that I made out of Palmer clay a couple months ago. And then over here we have this little painting that I made out of felt, which I like it. It kind of looks very old in a way. I like how it came out really nicely. Other than that, I have this drawing that I did of tulips a couple months back as well. I think I did that for spring actually. It's in my spring video, a spring vlog or something like that. And then I have my star garlands, which was actually kind of hard to make. These definitely was a process, learning how to do a garland on a sewing machine. That was interesting. But this is so perfect. I love how it came out. I love how whimsical it is and how simple it is as well. You know, like it really didn't take too much time. It just took general drafting of an idea and boom, now we have this cute whimsical space within my room. This just gives me the motivation and the joy to just keep spreading that whimsy or keep spreading that mystical feeling everywhere. And yes, well, it is 4 a.m. so I'm gonna end the video here, but I'm so excited. The journey I'm starting to take with my room and just getting one space of it done, it's really showing the drive I have into doing this craft. I know the next space I'm going to do is the area I'm currently in, which is my cozy nook area. So here I have my papasan chair, and then I have a little bit of an art gallery on the wall. And I'm thinking for this area to go with a mystical game kind of thing. So Stardew Valley, Minecraft. That's kind of like the idea I have going over here. And for my bed, I'm still drafting ideas over there, but if you all have any ideas, I definitely want to hear. Even for the area I just did, if you have any ideas on that, I would love to hear it. If I should add anything, or if I should expand more of the painting, or if I should add more jewels or lights or anything of a sort, I would love to hear that. But I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.